Welcome back to Shark Tank. I'm here with Mr. Wonderful and Mark Cuban somewhere around here. And what do we do on this show?
A lot of stuff. Very nice, very evil stuff.
All right, well, buy a company and then I'll make $1 million, I think.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Smart Tank Revolution, where we always kick out at 2. I am your host, your narrator, your esteemed orator, the excellence of elocution, Mr. Donnie Wonderful. Back at you with another video. And today, I will be discussing and reading an article by The Sportster. It was published 2 days ago. You know, I innocently open my phone, as we all do, and we go to our Google Chromes or Bing or whatever you use, whatever, right? And I forgot what I wanted to innocently search, but your search history, and you know how these internet, how do these, what do they call them? The algorithms, or whatever they're called. How they funnel certain articles that they think that you would love to read. You know, sometimes they have them in a box in the corner left or the right, the suggested. And The Sportster, 10 wrestlers Tony Khan gave up on in 2024. Immediately, I came to this microphone because I said, you know what? I'm going to read this live on our beautiful channel, the Smart Tank Revolution, which I invite you to subscribe to. We also would love if you were to like the video and, leave some comments. Let us know what you think. So I'm going to take you guys on a journey here. Reading Rainbow. I have the theme song queued up here. Let's play this real quick. Yeah, that's enough. We don't want to get copyrighted, but yes, I definitely wanted to read this article here because the cover font or whatever, the picture that they have, and I'll be going from right to left. They have Ortiz. They have my boy, the man who I said this year gave the greatest promo in his career. It was actual. I'm sorry. It was a very factual promo, and I thought it worked. I thought this is where he excelled, and then the week later, Samoa Joe tapped him out, or whenever it was. But Wardlow, I'm a big fan of Wardlow. They have Danhausen. We're friends of Danhausen here. As a matter of fact, the intro video has Danhausen and my esteemed colleague, Mr. Joey Business of Smart Tank Revolution. Shout out to you, Joey Business. But after seeing this, I had no choice but to open it and read it. So, Reading Rainbow, here it comes. 10 wrestlers Tony Khan gave up on in 2024. This was published 2 days ago. It is, at the time of reading this, it is Tuesday evening, June 11th, 2024. By the time this goes up, it'll be Wednesday, Dynamite Wednesday, and this is by Andrew Kelly. So, let's read this and let's see if we believe it or not. 2024 has seen several new names brought into AEW and certain stars getting pushes, such as Will Ospreay, Mariah May, Okada, Swerve Strickland, and more. Though throughout AEW's extensive roster, there are plenty of individuals who have not had the same such luck this year. I agree with that 100%. Whether it be a complete lack of TV time, poor booking, or something more, the following wrestlers have been forgotten about, with Tony Khan seemingly giving up on providing effort into their booking or presentation. Yes, that is very true. I am going to interrupt and add my own ad-libs, of course. So, there are many months to go this year, but it already feels as though the following names will not find any form of momentum. And it gets started with Kip Sabian. Kip Sabian was once a promising young talent in AEW.
Now, I can agree that, yeah, he's been underutilized. And it also says, they have his 2024 AEW win-loss record. So he's 0-3, and he was signed in February 2019. So he was amongst the originals, the OGs. He was there day one. And I actually agree with that. I intend to leave the link to the article in the description box if you guys want to read it in its entirety. I will do that. But to get through this list, I don't know how extensive it is. I'll only read the name and the first paragraph after it. So, yes, the fact that Kip Sabian and Penelope Ford, they were of course, I think that, yeah, they're in a relationship together in real life, so it makes sense why they would be presented together. But after the whole deal with when Miro was the blonde gamer, I really haven't heard much or anything of significance from Kip Sabian. If I'm not mistaken, didn't he also go down to ROH? But, 0-3, so now he's just basically been delegated to Jobber when he's on television. But, Kip Sabian is the name. The subtitle here, under Kip Sabian, Kip Sabian was once a promising young talent in AEW, says Sabian's potential has been wasted, which makes me want to, there's only one other paragraph here, so let's just get it all out the way. Okay, second paragraph says this: for someone so good in the ring and a proven track record on the mic during his time under the Superbad gimmick, it is a shame that Tony Khan has given up on him. Sabian can hardly buy a spot on Rampage. Now that I absolutely agree with. I can say and attest that I thought he was more of a gimmicky comedy type character. But yeah, like I definitely do agree with his in-ring work. I didn't have a problem with that. Maybe his presentation it wasn't cringe, it wasn't bad. Obviously he was working a heel. So, and I can't think of anything that strikes me as far as his mic skills, but aside from the accent, I do think that, he was decent on the mic. So, yeah, I can agree with him here. Okay, so number 2, Sammy Guevara has suffered suspension and absence in 2024. Subtitle says Guevara keeps finding hurdles in his ascent up the card. First and only paragraph I'm reading here is, it has been very clear for years that Tony Khan was a big fan of Sammy Guevara, but it feels as though this notion has gone backwards in recent times. Guevara hasn't been involved in a major storyline for a while and even received a suspension in 2024 due to hitting a move on an injured Jeff Hardy. And you know what? Not the first time he's been suspended. And Sammy does wrestle a reckless style, I would say. He's I'm thinking of, you guys remember I think it was the TNT title match. It may have been against Jeff Hardy, as a matter of fact. When that spot that what do you call that spinning swanton or whatever it is on the ladder. I don't remember who it was against, but I just remember the way that his back hit the ladder and how he almost went splat on his face like a pancake. I can remember the was it Stadium Stampede? Damn, he's actually hurt both the Hardys now that I think about it. You guys remember that spot he did to Matt Hardy where even his wife was saying he was concussed? Damn it. Yeah. Sammy might be a danger to himself and the other talent, but he was a good heel. I loved his work with Chris Jericho. But damn it, man, you're hurting people. Poor Sammy. So number 3 is not numbered. I'm just going in the order in which the descending order that it shows up. Wardlow.
I kind of don't even. If you're new to the channel, my name is Donnie Wonderful, and I'm a huge Wardlow fan. And I swear there's so much potential for Wardlow. I can't wait for Triple H to get his hands on Wardlow. There's a video on this channel that we did earlier this year, and here I am dropping stuff, but there's a video on this channel which I did earlier this year, and I referenced it in my intro. Wardlow gave the promo of his career, and everyone was on board. Go back and watch it. Go back. YouTube it. It was great. It was great. There's so much potential. The look is there. You know, the Powerbomb Symphony, everybody's underneath that. You know, he's wrestling with, I believe, his real last name. So, you know, he can bring that over and hopefully when he gets to Stamford, they won't make him sell it, but damn it. You know, oh, by the way, let me go back. I'm sorry. Sammy Guevara's AEW win-loss record is 2-2, and he was also signed February 2019. Wardlow, interesting, is 4-1. All right, so, you know, his only loss was against Samoa Joe for the title, but, you know, you could have made that on a Dynasty main event. And I understand that Swerve was waiting in the wings during the time, but, you know, Wardlow, I think he really set himself apart. And everything he said, again, go back and watch that promo. It's factual, everything. He signed in August 2019. All right, let's just go down because I can't read this, but I will. This is for you guys. We're here for you. We do this for you, the people. Even though I'm gonna cry when I read this, that's why I'm seriously only doing the first paragraph of this one. Okay, every so often it feels like Wardlow is building a little bit of momentum, only for him to fall back down the card. This has happened already in 2024 as Wardlow climbed the ranks to challenge for the AEW World Championship only to lose and get lost back in the shuffle. Yes, there's another short paragraph. You know what? I owe it to you, Wardlow, because I'm a fan. I'm a supporter. We're going to read all the Wardlows today. All right? Paragraph number 2. Wardlow's presentation has been lackluster in 2024, being an afterthought in the terribly booked Undisputed Kingdom faction. That strikes a nerve with me because I believe that, I feel that 100%. I feel that. That one hit the core of me. Right in between the chest cavities. That one hurt me because I believe it. At this rate, Wardlow would do better trying his luck elsewhere, as he seems perfect for WWE. I swear this is real time, ladies and gentlemen. I literally just said it because you heard it if you made it this far. But I did not pre-read this beforehand at all. But it needs to happen sooner rather than later. Thank you. Vindication. And I hope that we all believe in that, because I cannot wait for Wardlow to get to Stamford. All right. Who are we on? Number 4? Number 4, Danhausen. All right. Danhausen is not in Tony Khan's AEW plans. Danhausen has been absent for some time. His 2024 AEW win-loss record is 0-0. He signed in January 2022. He's such a, we love Danhausen. Danhausen is one of AEW's most popular personalities, but ever since his return from injury, he has been left off television for the most part. It very much feels as though Tony Khan is just letting time wind down on Danhausen's contract. Otherwise, he'd be used more. Wow, I agree. Let's move along. Preston Vance, number 5. Preston Vance's potential in AEW is not being realized. Subtitle: Vance's run in AEW has been inconsistent. His win-loss record for 2024 is 1-1, and he was signed January 2020. Oh, wow. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah. Dark Order. Wow. Okay. In the Dark Order, Preston Vance showed some great fire and personality. Ever since leaving the group and turning heel, he has had a stop-start run. Despite some good matches here and there, he has been unable to score much time on television. Yeah, that's true. Okay, so where we at? Number 6. Ooh, the Dark Order. The Dark Order can't get on AEW programming. Subtitle: The Dark Order went from hot act to afterthought. And it has three of their 2024 win-loss records. Evil Uno is 2-3, John Silver is 5-4, and Alex Reynolds is 5-4. Evil Uno was signed May 2019, and Silver and Reynolds both were signed in October 2019. All right. First paragraph. In 2021, the Dark Order faction were one of the most over parts of AEW. Unfortunately, this has taken a complete flip, and they can now hardly retain a spot on TV. Yeah. What do you guys think about that? And let me know in the comments what you guys think of the Dark Order. You know, I think that my feelings are way too bipolar when it comes to them, because I definitely did love when they had Brody in there, obviously, and we mourned when he passed away. But let me know what you guys think about the Dark Order. What's this? 7? Okay, the Righteous brief push hasn't seen them climb the card in AEW. Subtitle: The Righteous are lost in the shuffle. Yes, they are. Let's go down. Their 2024 AEW win-loss record is 1-2, and they were signed March of last year, 2023. All right. Let's see. Towards the back end of 2023, the Righteous Tag Team were gaining some momentum and even found themselves competing against MJF on AEW pay-per-view. Come on, man. We got to get our grandma up here. I'm reading this verbatim. Come on now. All right, let's see. However, ever since that moment, they have gotten lost in the shuffle. An alliance with Lance Archer has served no benefit for anyone, and despite a good look and presentation, they don't feel like a threat. I personally forgot the Righteous was. I completely forgot about them. Yeah, you got me there. I don't really have an opinion. I do remember their opening match, and I do remember them looking good, especially with my feelings towards FTR. I love a good tag team, and I love good pairs with Dax and Cash. And I can't think of any time where I said this year, hey man, what happened to the Righteous? Yeah, so he's spot on there. Come on, Tony, you got some talent. Let's use him. All right, so where we at? I think we're at number 8 here. So Jake Hager. Okay, Jake Hager has been AWOL from AEW in 2024. Subtitle: Without Chris Jericho, Jake Hager has no direction. Ooh, that one also stung too. This is a former champion. This is a former heavyweight champion. All right, his 2024 AEW win-loss record is 0-2. He was signed in October 2019. I don't even remember seeing him in the ring at all this year. First paragraph says, for pretty much all of Jake Hager's AEW run, he has been by the side of Chris Jericho in a faction. Since the Jericho Appreciation Society came to an end, Hager is nowhere to be seen. I think there was an opportunity to bring Dutch back in and pair those two, because one thing, and me and Joey, my colleague, Joey Business and myself were in the building for the second ever Dynamite in Boston, and the We the People chant was real. I know it. I was a part of it. And even though Chris slammed it, he said it was bad writing, it really wasn't. We believed it. It got over. And I think what got that over was the pair. So I'm not sure if Dutch Mantel, I'm pretty sure he probably wouldn't now. But in hindsight, there is no hindsight. It's just, I don't know. Like, if Dutch is available now, all Jake Hager needs is just a mouthpiece. Not to say that he can't cut a promo. But, if Dutch is available and wants to do it, let him do it. Where we at? 9 or 10? I lost count. Ortiz. It is only a matter of time before Ortiz leaves AEW. Subtitle: Ortiz has had no luck as a solo wrestler. His 2024 AEW win-loss record is 0-1. He was signed in August 2019, and I think the only time I saw him was in a battle royal. It's a shame. I know Santana is gone, and I really enjoyed Ortiz and Santana, the Boricuas, the remnants of LAX. I really enjoyed them as a part of the Inner Circle, but that duo, those two, I really thought that they had a beautiful style, a different style of tag team wrestling, and it was just a shame to see them break up. And I do hope that in real life, not outside of being professional with each other, that they're able to rekindle their personal bond somewhere down the line. I don't remember what it was over, but I guess when you spend a lot of time together, you tend to grow apart, as they say. But let's read it. All right, first paragraph. Ortiz looked to try his hand at singles action in AEW, but his run has been lackluster. A feud with former partner Santana led to nothing for either man, with Santana ending up leaving AEW anyway. Yeah, he's been gone for a while. So what is this? This either 10 or 11? Private Party. Okay, Private Party are once again without direction in AEW. Subtitle: A reunion following injury hasn't led to any change in their fortunes. I can say at least they were on Dynamite in a segment last Wednesday. By the way, okay. The 2024 AEW win-loss record: Mark Quinn is 2-5, Isaiah Cassidy is 2-7. They've been getting some camera time. They've just been jobbing out. And they were both signed in April 2019. I may disagree with this one, so I'm going to have to read the entire thing. Again, it's really short. It's only 2 paragraphs for each person or each group. But, for the sake of time, I've been just reading the first paragraph. Again, I intend on leaving the link for you guys to seek this out yourselves if you choose to. Okay. The return of Mark Quinn led to a reunited Private Party in AEW in recent months, but much like the rest of their run in AEW, they have been firmly forgotten about and left to rot in the tag team division underbelly. This duo has had no luck despite being a promising act in the early days in the company, whether it be injuries or Tony Khan giving up on any potential push. Again, second ever Dynamite in Boston, Massachusetts, Harry Aganis Arena, Boston University. Opening match, Private Party versus the Young Bucks. Tore the house down. Tore it down. That tag team tournament was great. Outside of that match, unfortunately, they haven't been booked to be taken really seriously. I know they were embroiled in a storyline with Matt Hardy that was, pretty decent. But when you see Private Party, due to all the losses now, it's like no matter how good they wrestle, you don't really expect to see them win. And I have to be honest, I thought they would do that with the Acclaimed. However, with Max Caster freestyling and everything that they do, they were able to get over. And I think Private Party should have the same opportunity. Still love to see him wrestle. And I think that was it. Yes, it ended. So, gang, there you have it. This was Reading Rainbow. I hope you made it this far. I rambled a lot, as I always do. Even stuttered some, which I occasionally do. The tangents always going to be there. Again, this is off the cuff, unedited, unscripted, just the way you like it. And we do it for the people. We do it for you guys, our faithful supporters. Please like the video. Accept our invitation to subscribe to the channel. And I promise we will be back sooner than later.